Yeah, for me, I mean, this group has definitely made a pretty major impact in my life. Before Tribal Stoics, I was extremely stressed out. I was super focused on growing my business. It was basically my identity was my business, and that prompted a lot of growth and a lot of success, but it was very one dimensional. And through Tribal Stoics, I really feel like I've grown as a person. I connecting with my family on a much deeper level. Um, my relationship with my spouse is much better and healthier. Just being able to prioritize her over work in certain instances, many instances, and really making those decisions together. Um, that's something I don't know if I would have ever gotten to if it wasn't for Travel Stoics. So, and then just like having like an identity outside of the business. Like I honestly didn't really have one. It was crazy. I mean, if like looking back at it, like yeah, I had a lot of fun in life. I traveled a lot, did really cool things, but it all came down to how's my business doing? Like what am I doing with my business? And that was the center of everything, every decision I made. And it's kind of nuts to like see the difference. It's only been I don't know, maybe a year or two. I don't know. Time flies, but so that's how it impacted me. And it's just through simple conversations. We have another guy in our group who's a clown. And at first, it kind of bothered me he was in the group because I take everything very seriously. And I did not appreciate it, to be honest. I was surprised he was allowed to stay in the group. And now I really can enjoy his jokes. And, it's weird because I feel like just having that diverse group really helped me grow as well. Not, it's like a interesting side effect of that. It's like really, I just feel a lot more secure in my world, if that makes any sense.
That's powerful
Um,
stuff, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing this, and you touched on a couple of things that I think are really important. You said how mainly you had a primary identity inside the business, and another thing is that element of diversity and viewpoints and people. I think it's healthy for all of us, right? Because as men, as humans in general, we are tribal and communal based in nature. It's part of our DNA. It's been a part of our DNA for thousands of years. And I think that COVID was an opportunity for a lot of us to learn more about ourselves. The truth of the matter is market spaces are volatile. They're always changing. They're always evolving. And it gets really easy to kind of stay in our own lane, our own zone. Um, so I think it's really powerful for all of us to hear different perspectives, even if we might not normally agree with that viewpoint, because it's not that you're necessarily going to take that guy's thought and process, go, oh, I honor that as my own. But it, like you said, it kind of helps us solidify who we are and where we fit in and how that makes us unique in a way. And it also reminds us that we're all connected in a way. So I think it's really powerful what you shared there, Brandon.
yeah, absolutely. And then on the coaching side, I mean, I made the biggest purchase of my life based off of the conversations that Keegan and I shared, and also learned probably even more powerful than that was the quick is the quick tool the
Quiet model.
how to navigate disagreements. That's got to be probably the most powerful tool anyone's ever given me my whole life. Like, it's and like it's so crazy because I'm watching these reality TV shows, kind of how I decompress, and you see these like couples getting arguments and whatnot, and you're just sitting there going, they're not listening. And like before I would be on the other side of that, like they're so stupid. Like I had such a different view on how like I looked at arguments, and it's like a whole new lens, a whole new world opened up of just like being able to connect with people over something like that. Um, it's still something that's not, you have to something you have to exercise, you have to work through, you have to practice, but it's super powerful. I keep find myself going back to it, and yeah, so that's really been a life changer. And then just having someone to run really big, or just really any second opinions on, having someone you trust that understands and thinks and feels, um, you know, I guess a similar culture, or I don't know, something like that. Is on the same trajectory, it's really helpful because the people around me are not always on my trajectory, and it's important that you have feedback from the right perspectives. So that's super valuable too.
Yeah, I mean, man, just to touch on that, I think as entrepreneurs, as business owners, it can be a cold, dark world out there. You put your head down, you do the work, you've got goals, you strive for them. But to be able to bounce ideas and get other input and sentiments, it helps kind of course correct us and guide us along the way. So, yeah, I think it's really helpful for everybody involved to be able to, just like you said, just listen, whether that's an intimate romantic relationship or it's a potential business partner or it's just another man. I think that
Yeah,
Jack Donovan has that definition of masculinity as simply being how other men view us. And I think there's something cool about that.
interesting. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, man, really